Hi guys, welcome back. Housewife historian here to talk the Real Housewives of New Jersey, guys. My voice is a little hoarse, so you're gonna have to suffer with me. But I'm here to talk about the three new additions we are seeing in New Jersey. They're taking a trip to Ireland. We're seeing it on Instagram. We have to talk about that. We have to talk a second about Louis' video that he posted with Bill Aiden. A lot of viewers reacting to that. We also need to talk about the fact that the Real Housewives of Orange County is about to start filming next week. If you guys cannot believe that. And then also just a couple little things that we have to backtrack on as well. So if you are a fan of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, this video is not for you. This is for New Jersey fans. Gotcha. Just kidding. If you love Beverly Hills, you probably love New Jersey too. If not, go ahead and hit that swipe button. Keep going. If not, hang out. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. I am trying to grow my channel, so please subscribe and turn those notifications on. Okay, guys, let's go to New Jersey, right? What do we have going on? Well, we know they're filming. We know that they have decided to take a different route with the ladies this year, especially the new ladies. They did demote Jackie to friend with the potential to make her full-time again, depending on how her performance would be this season. And this is kind of a new thing for Bravo. Typically, they have the contracts drawn up. They know what everyone's getting paid per episode. No issues unless the housewife doesn't want to show up or they don't show up to the reunion. Okay. However, in these cases, that's not the case with these ladies. Bravo has said, we're not going to tell you how many episodes we're going to put you in. We want to see what you can do first, and then we'll decide, and then we'll pay you. So they probably negotiated a rate per episode or per, screen time, and then, without the idea of how much screen time either of any of them would get, being new, depending on how the season went and what that would be in comparison to how long they film, because all of the ladies and all of the franchises say you film a lot. We don't see a huge portion of what is filmed, the dinner party from hell. I just did a video on that yesterday. You guys should check that out. From the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That medium, Allison, actually just did an interview 12 hours ago. Isn't that so weird that I posted, not saying the girl copied or got an interview with her or anything like that, but just very strange that I don't even know, prior to the woman, posting the interview, I did a video on the medium from the dinner party from hell, Beverly Hills season 1, and what she said about Kyle Richards and Mauricio and their relationship. And like I said, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to my other video. But it's just so funny because there's an Instagram podcaster who did a full interview with Allison the medium, and they talk about the dinner party from hell. And from what I just saw this morning, Allison mentions that they filmed for 4 hours for that dinner party. For 4 hours they filmed, and we saw 20 minutes of it, okay? So a lot of times we've heard other women say that they will make you film until you finally say what they want you to say, okay? So sometimes the women just give it to them. They're tired of filming. They just give them what they want. Sorry, guys, about this wind. It's windy today. I don't know if we're getting storms. Let me get back on track to Beverly Hills. Couple of things I want to tell you guys. First of all, the women are traveling to Ireland. That is going to be their trip this year. It looks like Dolores is likely hosting it. Now, I'm pretty sure that her new boyfriend has a lot of ties to Ireland. I'm not sure how I feel about him. I did a video a while back, a couple of months ago when they first started, they announced their relationship. I went on to Dolores' page and she had all these lovely photos and stories, between the two of them and selfies. And it looked like a really loving girlfriend, right? A really loving woman, someone's girlfriend. And then when I went on his page, I had a really hard time finding even a photo of Dolores, let alone a photo of Dolores with him. The only video he had posted was of her back. Had gone somewhere. I don't know what they were doing, but he just, posted a short, like 15-second video, and she was like, it was her back. So that's a little disappointing to me. I discussed with you guys before, if you don't remember, Dolores, it could be in trouble here, guys. The fact of the matter is the husbands have all signed their own contracts with Bravo and have negotiated their rates, right? So that means that Frank is going to be filming, he's going to have obligations, and he has a paycheck to earn now because he is officially employed by Bravo, and he's no longer Dolores's +2, okay? And maybe right now that feels good for Dolores because it takes the pressure off of her. Maybe she felt obligated to include her ex-husband in activities. Now she has a boyfriend. She used to take Frank as her +2. Now she has a boyfriend, so she can't take Frank, but she would like him to be there because obviously if he's winning, she's winning, the kids are winning, everyone's eating. So I think in a way it took pressure off of her because she's like, okay, Frank can do his own thing with Bravo now. He can get paid. He can have his obligations. I don't have to worry about bringing him in with me as my +2 or being a part of my team. Well, that's great, except for if you don't have a very good season and all you have to offer is yourself. Dolores was sort of a package deal. She's loved in New Jersey, but she's sort of like a peacemaker, and she has always been a support person. She's never really had that dynamite season that we all can remember her for, where, she had a lot of stuff going on or whatever the case may be. She just never had it. And she's been being featured on New Jersey since like season 3 for sure, possibly even as early as season 1. Is this going to be her season? Possibly. If not, she could be in trouble because before, we know producers love this husband vibe in New Jersey because they're kind of like guinea pigs. And anytime Bravo sees a $sign or potential to make money, they take advantage of it. So that's what they're doing in New Jersey. They're using the men as guinea pigs right now. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what they're doing. They want to see is there an audience for Bravo husbands, right? They're probably even responsible for the whole comedy show that the 3 of them did. You know what I mean? Like, Bravo wants to know, what do people think of the husbands? Can we get a show out of them? Can we make millions off them? So they're kind of using the men as guinea pigs, right? So that means that Dolores is no longer Dolores and Frank and the kids and that whole storyline because they already have Frank. Frank has a girlfriend. And she, guys, remember this, she is besties with one of the new girls. Let me say that again. Frank's girlfriend is the besties of one of the new girls. And prior to this, Frank told us that his girlfriend had no interest in the Real Housewives of Real Housewives of New Jersey. She didn't want to be filmed. She wasn't comfortable. She was low key. She wasn't into any of it, right? Well, this damn wind, we're getting storms. I'm so sorry, guys. I just wanted to film outside because it was so beautiful today. And I actually love the wind. I just don't love it when I'm trying to make a video. So allegedly Frank's girlfriend had no interest. I mean, they've been together several years. She's beautiful. She's young. She's heavy on top. And she has this best friend who has now been casted for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Which changes things. Don't you think, guys? That really takes a pivot because Danielle, which is best friends with Frank's girlfriend, if your best friend's into it, you're likely going to be into it, right? If the best friend's like glamming and shopping and traveling and doing all this cool stuff, like maybe Frank's girlfriend wants a little bit of that. You know what I mean? They're not married. They don't have kids. She probably, she could up and leave and travel and do whatever she wants. Hypothetically. So maybe, it didn't look good before because there wasn't an open door, because there wasn't a possibility. There was really no potential for Frank's girlfriend on the show, especially when Dolores was bringing him as her +2. But now that there's potential there, and now that there's a door has opened and the best friend is possibly full-time housewife for New Jersey, which is a big deal. That's a big, big deal, guys. Maybe her friend's like, you know what, this doesn't look so bad. Maybe I want a little bit of a piece of this too. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. A couple of things about the new girls. I want to get into this with you guys. Just some details, some demographics I thought you might be interested in because obviously we don't know a lot about them. first of all, Danielle. Now, she's the one that's going to be taking Teresa's side. She picked Teresa's side. Producer said, Teresa, Danielle, get your husbands, call up the men, and go out to dinner and take pictures and post it. And then when you're done, go out for drinks, change your clothes, and post that and act like it was a different day. And keep doing that until we tell you to stop. No, I'm just joking. But they did tell them to get their asses out there and get to know each other and to get people seeing them together, which they did. So, all right. Anyways, Danielle is the one who was featured. I told you guys she was on some sort of a reality show prior to this. It was when she was very young. She was like 18 and just leaving New Jersey. I told you guys that, but I couldn't remember the exact show that she was on. So I got it this time. She was on MTV. They had a reality show, and that's what she was actually featured on. Let me tell you which episode. Allegedly, it was like the highest rated episode of True Life. That's what it was on MTV's True Life. And it was called I'm a Staten Island Girl. You guys should go YouTube it because I watched the whole thing. It's called I Am a Staten Island Girl, and it was MTV's highest rated True Life episode. It just shows her leaving New Jersey, going out to LA. She wants to be a big star. She wants to be an actress. She's going to auditions. She's just talking about her experience out there and how she is like, you know, totally different from the California blonde hair, blue-eyed, big busted California girl. And she is a like Jersey speaking, Staten Island, have an accent kind of gal. So she kind of stood out, and she said that was a good thing. She was getting parts in different sorts of auditions because she was different from all of the California girls. Also, a little bit about the husband. He owns his own security company. Yes. You guys heard me right. The new girl's husband owns his own security company. It's called Flash Security Inc. And he's partners with Edwin. No, I'm just joking. I'm lying. I was lying. I was just teasing. I wanted to throw a joke in there, make you guys laugh. You probably didn't. No, he's definitely not partners with Edwin. But I think it's super sketchy that we have another housewives husband who started their own security business. Who knew that starting your own security business was so lucrative? If you did, please comment. Was this a lucrative business 10 or 15 years ago that these men decided to get into it? I just am a little bit confused. I think the probability of having two housewives husbands who have their own security business is a little bit slim. Just saying. So that's a little bit about Danielle. She has a couple of children. She's very pretty. She has her own children's line. I told you guys in my last video. She has her own line of children's clothes called Bougie Children's Inc. maybe. Photos of her, Jennifer, and Melissa doing a promotion at Melissa's store Envy, which I thought was really strange. Also, I wanted to bring up on the Ireland trip, the photo that Dolores posted. It was like a selfie. It had the 3 new girls in it. Jackie was not in the photos at all. And then it was Teresa and Jennifer. Well, I was like, where the hell is Melissa at, right? Because people are still trying to say Melissa is not going to be in Teresa's wedding. And I'm over here screaming from the top of my lungs, and no one will listen to me, that Melissa is damn well going to be in Teresa's wedding. And if she wasn't, we would know about it, okay? And like 10 minutes later, a photo pops up of it is Jennifer, Melissa, and Teresa all riding together in a car. They're in Ireland, obviously traveling, and they're smiling, and they look happy, and it looks like they're hanging out and having fun, just the 3 of them, right? So that tells us that Jennifer and Melissa are on good terms, and Melissa and Teresa are on good terms, guys. We also have to talk about, because it was in May. And I read online, E-Online was still trying to say Melissa was not a bridesmaid, but that was back in May. So I'm just telling everyone things have changed. Also wanted to say that Teresa and Louis, I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I could have said it in one of my other videos. They did film their Love Bubble themed housewarming party that was we saw photos of. If you guys remember correctly, Joe and Melissa did not attend the housewarming party, allegedly because there was a altercation between Louis and Joe. Who knows if that's true? Again, they didn't attend the party. We saw lots of pictures from the party. We saw Gia post kind of a cryptic IG post about it, but no worries, it's being filmed, and all three of the new girls were present there as well. And I think that's important, guys. Now let's talk about the other two. They're definitely not as even interesting as Danielle. First of all, Danielle's husband, she met him when she was in California. The other husbands, there's really not a lot of information on any of these women, to be honest with you, because we haven't really technically met them yet. But the one girl who's coming on is Melissa's friend. Let's talk about her really quickly. I might have to do 2 parts in this video because I'm already at 15 minutes. What was her name here? What was her name? So there's 2 new women coming on this show, 3 new women. The one, Danielle, is going to be Team Teresa. And then the other 2, one is Team Margaret, and one is coming on as Melissa's friend. Melissa's friend seems to have a Italian background. Possible that she still lives in Italy part-time is kind of what I read out of Celebrity Shine. She has a net worth of, her name is Rachel, and she has a net worth of about 100K to 500K, but nobody really knows because nobody really knows what her husband does. So I guess they would probably be netting, coming up with that net worth number, the 100K to 500K just off of what they know about her, because if they don't know what the husband does, how could they possibly know what he makes? And that's really the only details we see about them. She's a native of Italy, and it said that's where she lives with her 3 children, and her youngest being born in March. So it seems like Rachel is she's a young mom, right? Well, not a young mom, but like she just had a baby type mom. And Danielle seems to be probably in her 30s, mid-30s, with a couple of small children as well, which is interesting because Margaret has brought on Jennifer Fessler, and Jennifer is 53 years old. She's Margaret's friend, but she's been busy in New York City. She's been seen attending events like Bethany Frankel's Cocktails and Couture, the Westfield Garden State Plaza with Dolores. She has a net worth of about $2.5 million. She has a best friend that she went into business with, and they came up with a high heel business, and it flourished. It's called F. Major. And so she's not bringing her shoes to Bravo. It's alleged that she's bringing her lifestyle to Bravo. She's bringing her lavish lifestyle to Bravo. It seems like she came from family money. She came from a good family. She was raised Jewish. Her father was a tycoon in the 80s and 90s, real estate in Florida. She had a sister. The dad remarried, etc., etc. Now her husband's name is Jeff. He's an attorney. And all 3 of her kids are graduated with college degrees. Just graduated, it seems, though. All of them with college degrees. And that's all we know about these ladies. That's it. A lot of this information came from Celebrity Shine. You can go check that out online if you'd like to. Nate, Danielle's husband, was also featured on HGTV's series. He was on one of the episodes like Family Under Construction. So it seems like Danielle has really been making a run at trying to find her way in reality TV in the acting world. She moved to California to LA to be an actress while she was filming for MTV episode, all the while finding her husband, getting married, having him on HGTV, and now coming on to the Real Housewives of New Jersey as Team Teresa. That means she's ready to play. That's what I feel like that means, right? Because if you're Team Teresa, one, you got to be loyal ATF to her, or she will drop you. Drop you, drop you, drop you, drop you. And even if it's something that you think you were loyal about, if she doesn't think you were loyal about it, she will drop you. So you have that. You cannot be loyal to anyone else but Teresa. If you're going to go on as a new girl and say, you know what, I'm Team Teresa, F everyone else, right? Secondly, you gotta be on point, okay? Because Teresa, I see myself in her a little bit when she it's like 50 Shades of Crazy. Like, which Teresa are we gonna get? Like, when she did the scene with Tiki's wife, like the team building, they were in the trees in the forest, and she just like came up there just like pissed that day. And then she was like, and I brought you guys all presents. And then she was like pissed again, acting crazy. And I feel that. I feel for her. I have that. So your friend has to know that this is how you are, that you might be crazy. Hey guys, here's your bags. I hope you really enjoy them. Back to crazy. Back to make sure you guys wear them to promote my brand, and then back to crazy again. And you're going to have to deal with it, right? You're going to have to support and love her because she's the OG and you're teaming up with her. And that means you're not going to have anyone else really messing with you too much because they're going to be questioning your judgment for taking Teresa's side. So that's just my opinion about what it may be like if you were a new housewife going on to the Real Housewives of New Jersey as a Teresa Giudice fan, right? All right, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going to break this into 2 parts because I'm at 20 minutes. It'll take forever to upload if I don't. So hang tight for part 2. Just going to give you guys a couple of fun facts that's been going around the internet today. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Turn those notifications on. Thank you.